about safe sex, Phil's gonna go snorkeling through the leaves, and I'm gonna build a big rubber chair for that special room we all need.
From the farthest reaches of the North to the farthest reaches of the television audience, a man who's really reaching, my uncle, Red Green!
Thank you for tuning us in, and you know, Harold, that intro was actually fairly prophetic.
Well, I liked it.
No, Harold, I said prophetic, not pathetic. But now that you mention it...
Well, you know, maybe then you should have used words like, eclectic. Something that means this.
Well, that would be septic. Well, we had a top-level meeting of the Possumage Brotherhood trying to figure out some way we could generate some cash flow around here.
Tourism, that's the ticket. We have to get some Americans up here because they spend money like water. And their money's like real money, too. We can make a fortune just on boat gas because they use gallons. They don't even know what a liter is. Great.
Well, actually, Harold, you can hit it right on the nose. And if you keep yammering, I may do the same thing to you. So now we got to figure out how the heck are we going to get tourists to come up here.
The 3 Ps.
Aren't we looking for any help here, Harold? Thanks anyway.
The 3 Ps. Performance, production, and, pencil. No, not, that's, pamphlets. It's, promotion. Promotion, you got to see that.
Harold, you will personally never see promotion. So what we've decided to do is to put on a water show up here at Possum Lodge Tuesday nights and Saturday afternoons.
Well, you think maybe we could have, like, better rooms and safe drinking water? That might be a better gimmick.
Oh, no, Harold, no way. People won't even think about that. We figure that we're going to turn this thing into the northern version of Cypress Gardens.
Oh, yeah, just like Cypress Gardens, you know. Except for the nice weather and pretty girls, we could have, like, black flies and bad rooms. Oh, yeah, there's a really good slogan.
Harold, when the people see this water show, they won't even think about the minor inconveniences. Matter of fact, I was going to ask you if you would mind taking part in the water show yourself.
Oh. Oh, no, I'd be very honored to take part in the water show. That'd be great. You know, any capacity I can fit in, I'm there. You know, whatever you need me to do, I'll do. You know, whether it's barefoot skiing or knee boarding or slalom jumping or body surfing.
Actually, we need an anchor for the raft. The ant goes crawling down the side of the road, straining under his heavy load. Just as he gets his hill in sight, here comes my shoes, right, left, right. His journey home is now kaput. He only missed it by a foot. This week on Handyman Corner, we're going to show you a few things that you can do with all those tires you got lying out on your front lawn. Now, one festive idea is to take, say, a wheelbarrow tire, stack that on top of a motorcycle tire, on top of a car tire, on top of a truck tire, on top of a tractor tire, and what you have is a very interesting-looking rubber Christmas tree. That's an eye catcher. Of course, you can also do the standard stuff, like, you know, make a swing for the kids out of a tire and so on. But today, I'm going to show you how to make a very unique and extremely comfortable, one-of-a-kind easy chair. Okay, now you're going to need probably 7 tires. Well, exactly, 7 tires for this. So if you only got, say, 3 tires, I suggest what you do is you take your vehicle down to the safety inspection place, and you may find that'll free up at least 4 more. Okay, step 1, you got to stack up 3 tires. 1, 2, 3. Now, on the off chance that you actually have some tread on your tires, you might want to clean them out there, because nothing will ruin a relaxing evening more than having maybe a bit of roadkill or dog dirt in there, especially if it's on the side closest to the fire. So just get in there and clean that out real good. Toothbrush works real well. And when you're done, you might want to clean that out real good before you put it back into old man Sedgwick's denture cup. All right, this becomes your seat right here. Now, if you got the hemorrhoids or anything, you might want to go with a soft-walled radial. And you try and find yourself a pail that's the same diameter as the inside diameter of the tires. You just pop that right in there. Now you got a bucket seat. And what this becomes is your compartment for holding snacks or your favorite beverages or whatever, because nothing is more irritating than trying to watch TV and having to get up every 3 hours to go to the fridge. And of course, this serves an entirely different purpose during flu season. All right, now you need a couple more tires that become the arms of your chair. You can make these as decorative as you like. You can put the studs on there or the chains. You could even, go Hollywood on it. You know how the Hollywood style where they get their name carved in the sidewalk and everything? Well, you can have the name right in the side of your tire, as long as your name's B.F. Goodrich. And of course, nothing says money like hubcaps, especially if you can get those simulated spoke jobs. God, they're beautiful, aren't they? You pop them in there, and don't worry if you have old rotten hubcaps, because antique furniture is actually worth more. All right, now, we need the back of our chair, and that requires 2 tires. Not that one. All right, these 2 will be fine. What we do is we put them end to end, and we got to attach them to each other, and we got to attach them to the arms and to the chair itself. Now, when you attach them together there, you can do that with glue or a staple gun, or you could even use an acetylene torch, but that does tend to stink to a certain extent. So I recommend the handyman's secret weapon, duct tape. And get that tape nice and smooth on there. Smooth tape is the sign of a fine craftsman. Now, I've mounted my picture in the back there, just so everybody knows that this is my chair, in case B.F. Goodrich ever drops by. But you could put a bumper sticker in there, or a steering wheel, or even one of those round Italian loaves. Now, the real ambitious handyman would also make himself this matching side table here. It's just a wheel on an axle and mounted on a Christmas tree stand. I did this with a Volvo because my wife really likes the Scandinavian furniture. Imports. Well, let's give her a try. Fools rush in where angels fear the tread. Hope this doesn't put another skid mark on my pants. Oh, by golly, this is great. Well, maybe... Good idea. I'll see what's on TV. Hey, stock car racing's on. This will be just like sitting in the pits. Isn't this the pits? Great. Well, maybe I'll have myself a little snack someday, huh? Remember, the women don't find you handsome. They should at least find you handy. Plays like a highway.
And now it's that part of the show where we expose the 3 little words that men find so hard to say. I don't know. And here to prove that point on the expert portion of the show, of course, is my Uncle Red and Mr. Bob Stuyvesant. All right, here we go. Letter number 1. Well, actually, it's the only one, but anyway, okay. Dear experts, I've been married for 9 years, and we are starting to have some problems. Little things like bickering over who pays for pizza, and suddenly the bank account is $8,000 overdrawn. And then the other day, I couldn't help but notice she had filed for divorce. Do you have any suggestions? La, la, la.
Absolutely. Take up golf.
Well, now, Bob, I think before we advise a guy to run away from his problems, maybe he should at least try for a reconciliation of some kind.
Listen, Red, I think I've been down this road a time or two. You know, what with my 5 messy divorces, I think I know what I'm talking about. Golf. All the world's problems seem to diminish to nothing when you're playing a game of golf.
Wow, Mr. Stuyvesant, I didn't know you were married 5 times. Oh.
Yep, Harold. You know, it all starts off peachy keen, and then they start asking questions. Like, I called you at work the other day and you weren't there. How come? Or are you coming home for the weekend to help with the move? Well, the one I really like is, can't you get an earlier tee-off time? I mean, it is our anniversary. Next thing you know, you're talking through your lawyers.
Well, I think if our viewer is listening closely to what Bob is saying here, there's a pretty good clue in there as to maybe how you can patch up your own marriage.
No, Red, I mean, whether we like it or not, there's just some people that aren't cut out for the marriage thing. I mean, between this guy and me, I mean, we've met 6 women who fall into that category.
It is autumn. The lake will soon freeze hard as a rock. So get the boats up on the dock. Pull out the rowboat and canoe, the runabout and sailboat too. The big power boat with the big gas tank. One boat too many. The dock just sank. Hi, Hap. Going fishing?
I can't, Red. Some idiot broke my fishing rod.
Yeah, I saw. Hap, is this boat of yours strong enough to tow water skiers, do you think?
This boat will do anything for a fee.
Will it run reliably?
I'm not sure you have that much money. Old man Sedgwick said something about a water show?
Yeah, well, that's what I need the boat for, you know, to pull the water skiers.
Heck yeah. It's a bit lame, isn't it, Red? I mean, water skiers? Why don't I wrestle a shark? That's always a good crowd pleaser. You know, me against a great white shark. You could call it the fearless fisherman.
Yeah, or the feeding frenzy.
I'm used to sharks. I like sharks.
Well, sure, but they'll swallow anything, right? You know, Hap, I don't think sharks can survive fresh water. Not that Possum Lake is all that fresh.
Too bad. Jack Cousteau said my shark fighting act had to be seen to be believed.
Well, I'd be with Jacko on that one.
I got it. I'll ride bareback on Moby Dick. The great white hunter against the great white whale. Oh, no, wait. Whales are saltwater creatures, too.
Yeah, if you could just, you know, pull the water skiers.
I'll do my high diving act, then. I jumped 400 feet into a really damn face cloth. Did I ever tell you that story, Red?
Never been necessary, you know. And besides, we don't have a 400-foot tower.
Well, that's too bad. All right. I'll pull the little water skiers.
Great. Thank you very much, Hap.
That's too bad. I can see me wrestling the great white shark or riding the great white whale.
Yeah, we're telling the great white lie. Well, the Possum Lodge Water Show is shaping up real good. Junior Singleton was doing time-lapse in his speedboat, and he stood up to wave to the imaginary crowd and T-boned the water ski ramp.
This prop came right through my bedroom window.
Once we all stopped laughing, you know, and Junior regained consciousness, we decided to have that in every show, you know, as the big finale. So a bunch of the guys are making spare ramps.